Welcome everyone to the Inspiring Musicians. Hope you enjoyed the little the video thing that I have. That's inspired by Bye Bye Love. So let's go ahead and go through it. Okay, topics to be learned is tuning the guitar, how to read tablature blocks, how to read chord blocks. We're going to introduce the C and G chord again. We're going to practice notes with a metronome. It's not the most favorable, but it has to get done. And we're going to practice notes with the metronome. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So let's say we got the strings E, B, G, D, A, E. That's the string on the top. That's your low, your high E string. Your very thin string to the top. That's how you're supposed to read it. This is tablature. Tablature is the suggested of where your fingers are. This is the first fret on the first string, first fret on the first string, then it goes the third fret on the third string, second fret, and then these are open. When you see the zeros, those are open. Okay, so tablature is great. It doesn't really tell you much about timing. So, but it is a good place to start and kind of figure stuff out. I do a little bit of both. I read tablatures and note blocks and everything. So, yeah. So 3-2-2-0-1, that is a G formation. It's not, you're going to eventually, these are just numbers, but eventually you guys will figure out, hopefully, that this is a open G chord, which I use a lot. And so, yeah, so just kind of read that and keep that in mind. So your suggested finger placement is your pointer finger, your middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky. And this is where suggested where your fingers are supposed to go when you're doing the chord blocks. So the chord blocks is next. So on the chord blocks, you have a G, a C chord. This is the G chord is up here. The 1, the 2, and the 3. That's your first finger. Then that's your middle finger, and then I think, you could put either your pinky or your ring finger. I usually put my pinky there, so I usually put the 4 down there. It's all personal preference. And so the zeros, you see the zeros right here? The zeros mean that those are open. Okay, those you just bring, and they're open. You don't put any fingers there. Okay, now the next chord is the C chord. The X means you don't hit that string or you mute it. X means it's muted. So if you accidentally hit that string, it's not a big deal. It actually sounds all right, but it's best to play it from the 5. And this chord right here is it's not as good as the other one. These mean if you don't see anything here, that means it's open. Okay, so assume, unless it has an X, otherwise it's open. All right, so this is the chord exercises, and I will meet you on the board. Thank you. So, welcome to the show and tell section. This is where I show all my toys that I've collected over the past, well, I don't want to tell you, but it's about 27 years or so. So let's start with the first, which is the most important, is this right here. You guys can see this. Okay, this is the electric guitar. Okay, the electric guitar. See, this is why I need a microphone. Okay. So the electric guitar these are strings on the guitar, is E all the way up to E to E. These are the volume knob is right here. Okay, the volume knob is right here. Also, the tuning stuff is right here. These are frets. Okay, these are frets. In between the fret, this is the nut right there. These are tuning keys. This is where you tune it, obviously. And this is, yeah, this is, you know, this is the jack. It goes in here. Okay. These are called humbuckers. Okay. What these are, these right here is probably the most amazing thing back in the 30s, but these are electromagnetics. It converts vibration waves into an electrical wave. Absolutely amazing. And this is okay. So that should do it. Keys. Oh, this is a pick guard right here. This prevents you from picking right here. So that's a Gibson Les Paul Studio. I actually changed those humbuckers out. Difference is this is an acoustic guitar right here. Same thing. Frets, tuning forks, the nut. This is the saddle. That's also the saddle, in case I forgot. These are pegs. Okay, so these are pegs. This right here is optional. What this is, if you take this thing out, there's a sound hole. Inside the sound hole is like this acoustical chamber, and that's how it works. This is a very old old device. And the reason why the electric guitar was invented was because there was some positive feedback when they put the microphones to the strings on huge bands. So there'll be like huge bands, and so having this was also a way to prevent positive feedback. Okay. So as you guys, hopefully you guys watch, I'm a different kind of guitar player. I am a rhythm guitar player. Okay. And so what I do, and sometimes I do it for the good of people. I know YouTube hates it, but hey, we're going to sing and play guitar. And these are just some of the example songs: Bye Bye Love, Freebird, Wish You're Here, Space Oddity, Good Riddance, Leave It on a Jet Plane. How we play is at a glance. So what that means is eventually you'll be, if you go through my program, which hopefully you guys will, you'll be able to glance at a piece of music and be able to basically play it. It may not be perfect, but you're going to play it. A rhythm player can almost play anything. A lead good player, they're more into technical stuff. They're into more of the slide, the pentatonic scales. They're important, but the reason why, I was supposed to do pentatonic scales, but I played out a little bit earlier. I've been playing out. I mean, I haven't played out over here, but I played out in South Carolina. I played out the song Freebird. There's a funny backstory to Freebird, so I had to play Freebird wherever I go. Now I kind of hate that song. But anyway, so singing and playing is a good thing, okay? And so I will definitely try to have you guys. I've been singing, so okay. Now, let me show you. If you're playing at a small bar, you don't need anything bigger than this. See this amplifier right here? I have a big amplifier downstairs. I think it's a twin reverb 1969 amplifier, glass amplifier. It's a relic. I bought it at a couple of years. It was very expensive. I never play it. Because it's too loud. Unless you want the police and your neighbor to enjoy the music too, it's not advisable. Even at a small party, or even at a small bar, this is all you need. This right here is a Vox Night Train, and it's a glass amplifier. It's hard for you guys to see it, but believe it or not, there's glass tubes in here, just like the old glass tube televisions. And glass tube televisions, glass tube amplifiers, they amplify better than the solid state. It's just that they have more like this 3D sound. A lot of professionals, I think almost 90% of all the they use these still. And so they are fragile. So if they tumble downstairs, they may break, and they're very expensive to replace. So because this right here, it's just a 12-inch amplifier. This right here I bought on Amazon. I bought on Amazon right here. It's just because it's just more of a higher end. Okay. So also, when you guys play out, you want to play. I'm not going to open this up because it's a mess to get back in. You want to get a PA system, like a little PA system right here, to sing. This is so you sing through your PA system. Some people put their guitar through the PA system. I don't. I put my guitar through the amplifier. I usually sing through PA system because I tend to play on the guitar louder than I sing. People are like, I can't hear you, you know, so they want to hear the voice too. And it's just as important. So so we're going to basically, you're going to hear the voice. And so PA system's good. This is for playing out in small bars and stuff like that. This is a small one. I think I got this on Amazon. I forgot. Okay, we're almost done. So this is right here is an effects pedal. I don't really use this I mean, I use this only on the voice. This is good just to, this is for beginners. And it teaches you what all these effects mean. So like if you can look really close, there's like, you know, there's the overdrive, modulation, delay, and you kind of learn how everything works, reverb. There's some programming here, but it's okay. There's like a wah-wah pedal in there. But in actuality, once you're starting to get a sound, you probably just want to use this to learn what they do. And then if you're playing out, you want to develop your own pedal board. And so it's a lot easier to go through. You see most professionals, they don't use this. They use more of a pedal board. Okay? I mean, maybe some, you know, I don't know. But I see they mostly use pedal boards. So this is good for beginners and to learn about special effects. All right, so the last thing I want to show you is, there's my computer right there. That is a focus light. That right there is it's a MIDI box. That's what I use to record. Okay, so that should probably do it. So get to know your guitar, get to know your stuff. You don't have to get all the stuff. I mean, if you're just playing out, just well, I pretty much showed you the very basics. You know, there's also like lighting and chairs and all that stuff. Maybe you want to put like firecrackers or something. Anyway, so let's go to the rest of the lesson. All right, so now we're going to tune up our guitar. The chromatic tune, that's actually a phone. Okay, so everyone should download that. That's an amp, and you hear it's picking up my voice. So that's pretty sensitive to noise. It picks up all the room noise. So quiet on the deck. And now we're going to tune up our guitar. Low E string. That's the bottom string. Here we go. It's not too bad for. It's not bad actually. Here it is. Okay. Now the B string. Okay, now the sexy G string. Now the D string. It's not bad actually. Now the A string. It's not bad. And now the low E string. So the green light means it's good. There's a little bit of variance, but that's okay. All right. Next is show and tell. So I got here on the board, it says timing is magic. Okay, so before we begin, we're going to be doing C, G, G, C. So it goes G, C, G, G, C, okay? All right, so let's... Okay, so this is the chords section. You guys see this? And so, all right, let's follow the G chord. So follow my fingers here. Put put the pointer finger on the E string. That's the bass string, 3rd fret. Okay. Now put that's the middle finger. Excuse me. Now put the pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. That's the A string. And now put the either your pinky or your ring finger. Actually, I like the pinky a bit better. On the E string, 3rd fret. So that's a G. That's a G. And now just go ahead and hit it. Okay. Just go ahead and strike it down all the way. All the way. Now, let's go to the C. The C is going to be kind of hard for you guys because now you got to change your shape dramatically, but it's a very important chord. So, put your ring finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, behind the fret, okay? Don't put it on top of the steel bar. You want to put it just a little bit behind it. Then put your middle finger on the 4th string, the D string, and you want to put it on the 2nd fret, and then you want to put your, okay, that's it. Your pointer finger on the B string, 1st fret. Okay, just like the chord diagram I showed you. And it's gonna be a lot of stretching. And now to hit the 1st string. There you go. Very good, very good. I know it's kind of painful at first. You just gotta, no pain, no gain, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we're gonna count on when I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we're going to do it, okay? But it's just a down stroke. Okay? So I'm going to do it by voice, and then we'll use the dreaded metronome, okay? So here we go. Ready? The G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it again. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to the G again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. All right, now let's go ahead and get the metronome out here. Just hang tight. Got it super slow. Okay. Super slow. You guys can see this. Okay, so here's my fingers. Ready. Here, click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G again, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3. All right. So now we are going to do the chord exercises, G and C. And so I will meet you on the board. All right. So now we're going to do single slashes. So what that means are going to be quarter notes. So quarter notes on the G and the C chord. Same chord pattern, but little bit, not faster, just more strumming. So quarter notes instead of whole notes. So ready. So the G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. G again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's slow that down a little bit. I'm just trying to. I've had a lot of coffee, so I know. So let's go ahead and slow it down. Let's slow it down. Okay, ready. Try it again. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, hang tight. We're going to bring out our slave driver, or excuse me, the beat master. AKA metronome. So what we're going to do, so you hear that tick, tick. It's pretty slow. Actually, when it gets too slow, it's actually a bit harder. So, all right, but we'll go this slow, and then we'll kick up the tempo on the next video. Okay, promise. So ready. So concentrate on it. Here we go. Concentrate on the fingers. Remember. Here we go. 1. Oh, it's tough. G. Back to C. Make sure you get some nice pressure on that. Bring it all the way. Back to the G. Very good. So now we're going to do the finger exercises, and the finger exercises just gets your muscles going. Forget about, just get your muscles going. Go all up on the neck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you how that works, and then sort about alternative picking and downstroke picking and all that good stuff. Now we're going to do the single notes. Last time I had a glitch on the dang computer, so it's been sort of an awesome YouTube day. All right, here we go. So we're going to start on the E string, the bottom string. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4. So not quite that fast. So we're going to use alternating picking. Means we go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. B string. G string. A string. E string. Now let's go back down. Ready? So 1, 2. My bad. All right. So just keep working on that, and I will see you on the next Inspiring Musicians. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next on the Inspiration Musicians show. Hope you enjoy it, and